Good evening, everyone. Finally, here as Boomer Press, Ros Boundy here as the founder, creator of Boomer Press, and I'm here as a regular Sunday evening production. I had a bit of a gap there, and I thought, it purely because I'm doing this in my own space at the moment rather than going to the 5 foot rope TV, which I love the space and everything, but it's just the way that things were structured. I was preferring that what I do is within my own spaces, as in this is getting sent to the Burma Press YouTube and also the Ros Boundy. Trying to look where it's going to, the Ros Boundy Facebook profile, and then I'll upload this as the finished recording to where I would like to see it being seen, which is in the Burma Press Facebook page. I can't do live streams into it, so I've got to add it in later, and that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it at the moment. So lovely to be here, and welcome to watching this in the space of those two arenas, YouTube and Facebook, of course. What I'm doing here tonight is specifically to, have a chat pretty much about community and what that means pretty much, because I've been delving a lot over the years into the Discord space, where it's Discord servers and communities that are there. I have got a couple of servers in there myself. It's with each and every one of them there is a different terminology. It is like learning a new language each time. And I haven't got my Discord server open, mainly because I was busy working on getting the Burma Press community up and running and fine-tuning a few little details within it. That's more what I'm wanting to do, is to introduce you and invite you along to the Boomer Press members community. Now, it doesn't mean it's paid membership. There is a free aspect of it, and there will be some paid areas within it, so that you will see once you get into the community area that there's, it is free to join. Yeah, look, it is another platform to join, I suppose, like the Circle, the Mighty, the Discords, and all the rest. But I'm finding myself that with seeing so many reports or comments in various groups that I'm in, and this is the groups, the private areas within Facebook, that as soon as you start to set up a business that is on Facebook and based there, you have the options and opportunities to have private groups, public groups, the profile that you join in under as the initiator, and you can have a fan. I think you used to be able to have a fan group. Now I'm not sure whether that's true now. Creators spaces, there is lots of options, but it's Facebook owned. The whole thing is under that free umbrella, yes, but we are the data that Facebook uses, and it's at their I'm just saying it carefully, the whims of whatever the bots do, or some aspects of what is an auto check or whatever with Facebook, they can close you down instantly, and then still not give you good reason. And for they're not always good at telling you what it is that was supposed to be something you did wrong, and the appeal system is so hard to find. There's many reasons why, in that context, that I want things to be in the realm of where I can control how it works for me and those who I want to help. And with Boomer Press, I'd love to have that community space like we can and do have in social media, yes, but I want it where I know that as long as I'm paying the subscription for that overall aspect, that it's going to be where it's safe, secure, private, and within my control to manage and handle whatever it is that comes up. And that's so much what I'm looking forward to, with helping you come into some form of community and safe space, that it is going to last the eon, well, as long as the soul software space stays open and lasts. Nothing is ever a definitive and guarantee at all, but it's one way that that I'm using, and it's not just trying. I am committed to this, and of course I've got Oreo's barking out the back. Oh, let me take a sip of my coffee. I'll take it slowly. See if he's going to finish. I went for a wander out the backyard because I needed to bring a particular white shirt off the clothesline, and noticed a lovely little black bird out there, and they're very nippy, and of course Oreo's probably chasing that around, I would think, having a good old bark at it. Now, I'm just going to put the HTTPS boomerpress.online. I'm just going to put the website link in there that's going to go to the YouTube. It won't go to my private, to the profile. So if you're watching from YouTube, that link will be in the chat. And I'm just going to share the screen so that I can explain and show to you what I mean by the Soul Software community area, because I have been spending a bit of time on it in the last couple of weeks, because well, I've got a course that I've launched, as some of you may be aware, and I'm wanting to have an area that is for the course members and the rest once we get going. It is definitely all just new, and I'm needing to keep an eye on how things work through it as it grows, because I'd love it to grow. I really enjoy using the Discord server and everything, but it doesn't have a space where you can actually record your meetings. You can certainly chat and do a group meeting in Discord, but it's not recordable. So it's why, with choices as they are, I already have the Soul Software. It's got all these wonderful features in it, so I am going to use them. Now I'm just going to flick up what I have here of the particular pages. I just have to have them open to share them first. And the first one I want to actually share is I'm hoping it's showing up as, yes, the website. Some of this needs a little bit of canoodling, whatever word it is, to bring them into the right order of how I'm going to show them. So I have done this before on this channel, in this space, gone through the website completely several times, and I just wanted to refresh and remind you, with the community area, it's as simple as going into the website and going to the community tab that's here. Oh, I was already on it. I think. Doesn't matter. Scrolling up so that, read the information. It's what it's there for. Wonderful information that the lovely Michelle Peel has helped me with from Design Studio. And she is part of the team. She's wonderful at creating websites and doing the marketing and that sort of thing, that once you've actually got a book going, she can help with. And all you're doing is joining this membership. It takes you through to this page. Yeah, good, it's following what I'm doing. Takes a little minute because what we've got is the issue of, with the web being that I'm recording at the same time. Now, I'm already logged in as Boomer Press. It shows that up by this little icon at the top here. You will be taken to a page that is, let me see, if I go click like this, I'll copy that. I'm going to open an incognito window. Now, that one is showing up. Goody, goody. And this should show what is the sign up page. So when you actually first click that other link, what you will be taken to is this page, and here you go, you'd click into that sign up, and it's the simple thing of your name, the email, create a password and sign up. So it is that simple. And then you will get to this space and place, which I'm going to share the other screen that I've got open. That is my Abigail Betts one, and you'll see that. I'm just going to pull it over a little bit to hide that blue, the edge of the blue that's showing up. Yeah, it is. So from here, what you are seeing is the entry once you're logged in. Now, I'm logged in as Abigail Betts, which is, as you can see from this home space, is my pen name. So I've just done it into here it is, the Introduce Yourself, which is this tab. So if I click that, you will see this as the only, it's just got to load, the only two entries is me introducing myself as the founder of Boomer Press, and then I'm a pen name, just to use the Abigail Betts a bit as a tester as well, and you'll find out that there's a few other tests. But anyway, the way that this particular community area works is being able to choose, here is Boomer Press, and I've created one called Reading the Cards because I still do my psychic mediumship work as well. This will be filled out and created fully later. I did start it, as you can see, a year ago, introductions, and I didn't get anywhere with it. I went on to other things at the moment. Now, here we go. We can choose it by either this way, this drop down menu, or that is on the side, as you saw me do. Pretty easy. And within this area, what we've got is, there's the discussion, and it goes through excuse me, I'm going to have to take a sip of coffee again. The one thing is, I got so busy with and interested, intrigued in doing and planning all this that I forgot to have tea yet. So coffee's going to have to do at the moment. So if you hear my tummy rumble, it's because it's got a bit too demanding. I'm hoping it doesn't, hence the coffee. So announcements, you see those in there. So I've got a welcome, take the time to build and grow. Another welcome, like, I don't know which ones I may or may not delete out once we've got started and rolling. It is brand new. There's not much in it here at the moment, but that's where it gives the opportunity to be able to build and grow and sow those seeds and getting info, sharing and everything happening. And here we are in that's the general chat. So, you know, you'll read through that. There's the Introduce Yourself and a marketing section when it gets to that point that you may have a book that you want to market, or I market some other announcements, you know, with that way. Two different areas and reasons for having them in the way they are. Okay, then we've got the area within this community that it can be linked to the learning, to the courses. And I'm finding this is the space and place that I've been spending a bit of time to get it right. May not be quite there yet, but it's exciting because I'd love to be able to have this as a closed community linked through with the courses, each and every one of them that I create. So here we are. Abigail Betts, of course, hasn't purchased it, so it's got the Buy Now button. And that'll take you to the relevant, as you know, where it needs to go. I'm not pressing that now because I just want to show you the community, not pump, you know, marketing, course, book, all that stuff. I'm into just sharing the information and really getting together to find ways and means that you can learn in the way you need to, and you know, communicate, share, you know, all those sorts of words that we can use. I haven't got my thesaurus here, and I haven't got the AI open, and etc. You know, it's just what it is. Here we have the events that when it gets rolling with workshops and that sort of thing, and webinars, that's where you'll see the events I'm not showing the members area because there are some names in it and I don't want to put them as public. And it does have a leaderboard, and Abigail Betts has posted, so there's a bit of data there. I don't know what purpose that is, but it might be fun later on. And here we have the information about the Boomer Press community and what other details there is summarised there. So at the moment, that's what the work is that I've been doing. I'm trying to find where I can get back to me. That's right, that's here. Am I right? So that's where it's at the moment with building a community. I've had a lot of fun doing the learning with the Soul software as to how to set all of this up. And it's part of what may be what you yourself need when you're setting up your own little publishing name with a pen name when you start to write more than one book or your first book. Even with one book, you still need to have the marketing and the publicising in whatever format. I mean, there's so many ways that you can do it. Social media is not the only way. And that's all partly what's covered in that Unlock Your Potential writing potential. I said it wrong even. That's how tired I'm getting, I think. So it is bringing that into the realm of, you don't share everything when you're doing this, especially when you've got a course that's got some material in it that can cover it. Anyway, I'm just so excited and looking forward to having the group activities and things that we can do once the course gets going and flowing. It is pretty much going to be the course itself that we saw here. I will just take you back to that. I'm just trying to think which way. I've just got to set up the right screen for it first. Whoops, I'm in the wrong place. I wasn't in Chrome. So I need to see if I have that open, and I'm not sure that I do. I'm just wanting to see if I've got the course itself open for you to have a look. Because I can share that screen to show you the course. Oh, and that's not coming up at the moment. If you can bear with me, thank you for your patience. Your call is important to me. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be like that. Just going to pop over to there. I've got several windows open here at the moment. It takes a little bit of time to actually load them in. Oh, where is that? Products. Let me see if that opens it up. You can have a brief look at it. I'm hoping it doesn't have too much of the back end stuff on it because I'm actually looking at this from within the... I've just got to have a look. Oh, I don't know if I can. We're looking at... No. Oh, well, I can, but I'm not sure where, how. This is where I should have been just that little bit more prepared for this. Let's see if I can show it here. Okay, let's just have a look. Just needs a bit of patience, and it's not that one. Ah, dear. I know I've got it somewhere that I can open it and have a look at it. Let's go to the group. I'll see if I've got it in the group membership. Right, I'm going to Boomer Press. I have a funny feeling. Well, it's not showing it up that way. So, let me drop that one down. Let me have a look back here. Should be somewhere. Oh, here. Okie doke. And I'm just going to pull that over there. Now I shall share the screen again, and I'm hoping that it works. Let's see. Yes, you've got that screen. So because you can see that this here is in the open availability, it means I've paid the $96, or because this is my back end on the admin, so I can access it. So once you've paid your money, it should show up here under this learning tab. So as you can see, there's the discussion area, and then we get to the learning tab. And we click on the open, and this is the discovery area that I might be surprised where everything is. I have double checked everything, and it should be available, I'm hoping. If it's not, well, I've got a bit of work to do tomorrow, haven't I? It's just taking its bit of time, isn't it? So that's showing up properly. Yes. I still haven't found where this background originates from, but this is it. You're unlocking your writing potential, and it gives you a brief list of what the course contents are, and that should be listed in, I think it's on the website, but it's got the 3 modules in this first entry level. So it's getting started with writing, an introduction to writing your first book, going through the getting started introduction, starting your writing journey and overcoming the writer's block, because it does happen. And the module 2 is writing non-fiction, because it's not just fiction that we want to write, it can be non-fiction, especially as we get down to the writing memoirs. As you can see, crafting engaging non-fiction and conducting research as you're moving towards it. Similarly for writing a memoir or a life story, but it's slightly different because of the theme that would be flowing differently for a memoir compared to what a non-fiction is. It could be self-help, like the Pieces With You that I've written and the Beyond piece. Those 2 books, they are self-help in some respect. So, and selecting key life events and the privacy and ethics and all of that. So that's the basics that it's going to be moving through. And of course, as you start a course, it is reasonably standard format of what you move through. Now that's where it starts, and I'm not going to be moving any further past that now. So it's been fun in creating it. It has taken a long time, because like anything, when you're first starting out on something, especially as a writer, creating courses, I've not ever been trained formally as in uni or anything. I've done a lot of courses through my 50, well, not 50, I'm 65. I'm admitting my age. I'm 65, and I'm quite happy to admit that. I have had a lot of life experiences and learning and doing classes as I've moved through, certificate 4s at TAFEs and that sort of thing. I have learnt a lot, and I've experienced a lot, and sometimes it takes a bit to pull it all together so that it does come through as I am actually very knowledgeable. And I just want to share what I can so that it makes it easier for you to learn writing. Well, if you feel you already know writing, some of the parts of the how to get published may not be in your field of expertise, all that type of thing. So I'm just having so much fun now that I've moved past and know that I know enough of what I want to do to keep moving forward to be able to share it with you. And it's that part of interaction in a community that I absolutely love. I'm still part of a community called Future Fiction Academy that's teaching more along the lines of using the artificial intelligence as a tool to help writers. I'm also part of some writing groups that help you to know the craft of writing in the more old-fashioned way. By use it, it is definitely to teach how to use your own words that aren't generated by the AI, but it's learning how to do the plotting, the arcs and the tropes and all sorts of writer language stuff that I've been learning over the last 3 years, 4 years now, I think, to be able to share it, because it's something that I'd love to be able to help you with. And probably more specifically because as I'm 65 and moving into, well, it's definitely these, not twilight years, the third trimester of life, like birth. We go through 3 stages. We go through childhood, adulthood, and elderly, or whatever you want to call it, maturing, continuing maturing, and getting all cracked and wrinkled. But anyway, like a good cheese, isn't it? It's that brings to mind that I really do have some stories myself that I want to write, and it is of the memoir type, that a business that I helped my husband build doesn't exist anymore, and yet it's worthy to write the story of perseverance and how that did grow. And it was from a nothing, and it grew into a very successful business, employing quite a few people in a small country town. And I don't want it forgotten. It'd be lovely to have that as a legacy for my kids. So there's a whole lot of story there as well. And then everyday life, I love reading fiction books, so I've got some ideas of what I want to write as fiction books as well. So it's lovely to go on this adventure of writing, and I'd love to share it with you. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I don't want to keep rambling, but there is the link that is in the information. I'm pretty sure I put that in the descriptions that are in the live stream in YouTube and in the Facebook. I don't know how much goes into the Facebook side of it, especially when it's the Facebook profile, but I shall certainly be sharing links into the social media. And I do have an email set up, newsletter type thingy that I can use in the Soul software, but I haven't quite got the hang of that yet. So when I get the newsletter side of things in my head to understand that process, you can certainly join up for what will be a newsletter that's coming out when I've got to that point. Everything takes its time. Everything takes time, and I like to do it slow and surely rather than just racing into everything. So I'm hoping that with all of this that you understand what I'm trying to do and how I'd like to share with you, and that you'd love to come in and join to see what it is, whether it suits for you or not. It's not just for the authors, people who, to write or anything. If you read books, it'd be lovely for you to join in just so that you can see what might be available from that little marketing tab, from those who are going to be new authors and wanting to put it out there. Sometimes it's nice to start off with those little soft steps and share it with friends first rather than in Amazon or, out there in the world. I don't know. I mean, it's going to grow as we need. So I'm looking forward to keeping on with it and taking the next step, which is meeting you in that Boomer Press community. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next Sunday at least. With something fresh and new. I'm not sure what that is yet, because I tend to go with the flow. And it could be just a little update on what's next in the Boomer Press community as well. So we'll see. We'll see indeed. So until then, thank you very much for joining me, and certainly click what links there are below, especially in the YouTubes. That's usually below. And Facebook, I think that's probably the same, or wherever else I manage to share this. So thank you, and we'll see you then. Oh, the one thing I keep forgetting to do for the YouTube stuff, there's a subscribe button and a like button. It'd be lovely if you hit those. Thank you, and share it with friends too. Bye for now.